Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where today we'll be taking a look at my past week predictions, see how accurate I did, spoiler alert, not that great, and looking ahead to week 8, seeing who I think is going to win and why. Before we get started into the video, please, if you enjoy the content, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and let's go and get in. So last week I did not do that good. I only got 4 games correct out of, I don't remember how many, like 12 or 13 that were there. We got the Jaguars right, we got the Browns right, we got the Seahawks right, and we got the Chiefs right. And that was it. So pretty embarrassing for me here there. So let's go ahead and take a look at week 8. Some of the picks are already made because I was trying to record it earlier in the day and my computer decided to bug out on me halfway through. And so half of the picks are already made. I'll go back and explain all of them so we don't get too concerned. So for Thursday Night Football between the Buccaneers and Bills, I'm picking the Buffalo Bills mainly because I just believe they're too talented to lose again. I know that's maybe a mistake. I just also don't believe in the Buccaneers offense compared to Buffalo. I think Buffalo does have a better offense. I have more confidence in them. But if they struggle again this week, serious questions about the Bills are going to have to be answered. And there's no question about that at all. Rams and Cowboys, I'm picking Dallas mainly because, again, like in the Bills game, I think Dallas has a better offense. I think they're more consistent on offense than the Rams. And I think their defense is better than the Rams' defense and give the Rams' offense more of a challenge than the Rams' offense will give to the Cowboys. So that's why I'm going to pick the Cowboys to win that game. This game, I picked the Packers because I'm a Packers fan. I have no expectations of winning this game. In fact, I expect us to get blown the heck out. After seeing what the Vikings did to the 49ers on Monday Night Football, the Packers are not winning this game. That is just a fact. They're going to destroy our own line. Jordan Love, I think, is going to really struggle, but anything can happen on Sunday. Anything at all can happen on Sunday. I just hope we score points in the first half this time. Then this matchup between the Falcons and Titans, I don't know why 44% of people picking the Titans, because the Titans are obviously tanking. They just shipped off one of the best safeties in the league to the Eagles for peanuts. And they're starting Will Levis at quarterback. Now, say what you want about the Falcons. I have plenty to say about the Falcons. I think they're a very frustrating team to watch with all these high-profile weapons that they don't use. Desmond Ridder should not be their starting quarterback, but they're currently 4-3, so you can't argue with the results too much. And I think that defense has been playing really well. They're going to give Levis, I think, a really hard time. And so the Falcons should be able to win this game pretty handily. Next, we got the Colts and Saints. I'm picking the Colts here because after seeing what they did to the number 1 defense in the Browns, putting up 38 points on them, I think the Colts will be able to beat the Saints, who are very kind of uninspired on offense, don't really do too much well there. And I think that if they could do that against the Browns defense the Colts did, they should be able to do the same against the Saints. So I think the Colts are going to win that game. Next up, we got the Patriots and Dolphins. I'm picking the Miami Dolphins to win this game because it's being played in Miami where New England traditionally struggles. The Dolphins have been excellent against bad teams this year. Like, this team destroys bad teams. And Patriots, I still think, are a pretty bad team. Even though they beat the Bills last week, I think that said more about the Bills than about the Patriots. And I just think that the Dolphins are just easily the superior team in this matchup. So they should be able to win that game pretty easily. Then, in the Battle of New York, I am picking the New York Jets because I think that defense is going to be able to shut down the Giants' offense. The Giants have really struggled the past 2 weeks on offense, scoring 14 points against the Commanders and 9 points against the Bills. And so against superior defense in the Jets, they should be able to really dominate and force the Giants into many mistakes. The only question you got to ask is how much is Zach Wilson going to hurt this team, but got no idea about that. Next up, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and Pittsburgh Steelers. A sneaky good matchup here as the Steelers somehow, some way, always find a way to win the game. Even though they really haven't been that good of a team. However, I still think Jacksonville's going to win this matchup. I think they're the superior team in terms of offense and talent. Even though the Steelers defense will probably give them fits, I just think that the Steelers offense just won't be able to keep up with Jacksonville. And so I'm going to go with Jacksonville to win this game. Next up, Philadelphia versus the Commanders. Commanders just lost to the Giants, and the Eagles destroyed the Dolphins. There's no way that the Eagles should struggle against the Commanders again. That's just a fact. And so Philadelphia going to win that game. Next up, Houston versus Carolina. Carolina has a lot of issues, and I don't think they're going to be fixed. I think the Texans are a better coach team, a better run team. That offense under CJ Stroud has been really, really solid. And so I think Houston is going to be able to beat Carolina pretty well. Next up, we got another good matchup in the 4-2 Browns versus 4-2 Seahawks. I'm going to go with Cleveland here because these past 2 weeks have shown that the Browns are good. You're so concerned about the quarterback issue. There's no question about that. But they scored 39 points last week, I suppose, and they held the 49ers offense to 16. The Seahawks have been very turnover prone with Geno Smith at quarterback. And with the Browns defense being the best in the league, they should be able to force a couple turnovers out of him again. So I think Cleveland is going to win this game, and I think pretty easily as well. Next up, we got the Chiefs and Broncos. I'm sorry, Denver. You beat the Packers, but you're going to get stomped by the Chiefs. There's no question about that, especially if Taylor Swift is in the house. You're going to lose pretty bad. So, Kansas City, you're going to win another game. And another team that I think should win a very, very easy game is the Baltimore Ravens. They absolutely destroyed the Lions. And I had the Lions on my number one team in power rankings the week before. Because the Lions are a very, very good team. Lamar Jackson is going to have a game against the Cardinals defense. Do not be surprised if he puts up similar numbers to last week. And really starts making a case for his second career MVP. And so, Baltimore, you guys are on the right track. Good for you. Next up, we got the Bengals and 49ers. Now, this is an interesting game as the 49ers the past couple weeks have really struggled. Especially against that Vikings team. They should have been able to do a lot more against that defense. The Bengals are coming off the bye week. I'm going to go with the 49ers, especially if Debo plays and Trent Williams plays. Because I think that when everyone's healthy, they are the best team in football. But you got to wonder if this is the starting of a slide and that the Bengals will be able to beat them. And so it's going to be a very close game. I would not be surprised if Cincinnati wins this game at all. Then we got the Bears and Chargers. I'm actually going to go with the Bears this week. They really impressed with Badgett at quarterback last week against admittedly a bad Raiders defense. But the Chargers don't have a great defense either. And I don't trust the Chargers at all. Justin Herbert has looked off these past couple weeks. And I really think that the Chargers are going to struggle. And I will not be surprised if the Bears pull the upset here. Then Monday Night Football. We got the Detroit Lions. They're going to beat the Raiders. They're angry after being punched in the mouth by the Ravens. Would not be surprised at all if they blow them out of the water here. So there's a train coming, so I got to hurry this up real quick. Gonna say 65 points for the line in that game, mainly by the Lions. Wouldn't be surprised like 42-21 as a total. And then so for the final picks, I got the Bills, Cowboys, Packers, Falcons, Colts, Dolphins, Jets, Jaguars, Eagles, Texans, Browns, Chiefs, Ravens, 49ers, Bears, and Lions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again very soon.